All right, let's see what Wally's driving this week in Wally's Weekend Drive.
Well, good morning. It's time for another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Today we're out here in Apache Junction at Horne Genesis of Apache Junction. I'm joined here with David Johnson. David is actually one of the internet salespeople out here, very
Correct.
tuned in with this brand new SUV from Genesis. Their first one, actually, their first attempt.
Correct.
Yes. Now, the Genesis name in general has really come on strong here in the last couple of years, and this is no exception. So tell me a little bit about this thing, because I personally like the 375 horse twin turbo V6. That's what it's all about for me.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, and the great part is the Genesis GV80 is the first SUV ever made by Genesis, and it is absolutely blowing the competition away. There's a lot of things. We could be here all day going through everything that the GV80 has, but the great part is I got three things I love. First one is going to be your remote smart parking assist. Now,
Yes.
That's going to be on your remote. You can actually, outside of the vehicle, you can move it forward or back. Likewise, it can also parallel park for you, as well as park perpendicular into a parking spot as well. All from you being inside the car or outside.
So you can actually observe from the outside.
You certainly can. You can hop outside. You don't have to worry about opening or trying to squeeze out of a parking spot, trying to keep your doors open or getting any door dings. It'll do all of that for you outside of the vehicle.
Yeah, you know, I noticed that because a lot of times, this being a larger vehicle, the parking spots seem to be getting a little bit smaller.
They are.
So sometimes the girthy person like myself, you
Yep.
can't actually get in the door.
Yep.
So you can back this out so the door is clear and open up.
You certainly can. You can even move it forward about 90 feet, so it'll walk all the way forward for you out of a parking spot. And
Man,
what you
that's
have to-
cool.
It's
That's
awesome.
cool. I also, one thing I like is the styling on it. 20-inch wheels on this, which fills the whole wheel well. Really makes a big difference on it. And it's got an 8-speed transmission, and it's all-wheel drive that you can turn on and off. So kind of like a 4-wheel drive. Well, it's not made for like total off-roading. It is for inclement weather, whether you're up in Colorado, Flagstaff, something like that. It'd be great for that. Let's take a look inside, because one of the things, this beautiful camel interior here leaves nothing to be desired for sure. Maddie, you can go ahead and get in here and actually show the people exactly how comfortable looking this is. And believe me, it's heated and air conditioned, or ventilated seats, I should say, not air conditioned, but it also gives massages. Now, David, you had some information on that too, right?
I do. So on the driver's seat there, that's actually going to be an ergo motion seat for you. So what is the great part is you can actually set in your height, your inseam, and it'll actually adjust the steering wheel, your seat, to actually be the most ergonomic, comfortable posture you can actually have. So it'll set that up so on long drives you'll be able to be in the right anatomical correct position to maximize your comfort.
That's right, because this is Wally's Weekend Drive, so you can bet we're going to go up to Kingman this weekend.
Oh, yes.
We're going to have some fun up there for sure.
And on your way up to Kingman, just go ahead. You also have what's the ergo motion seat is actually going to give you a massage-like feature that you can actually massage the bottom, the lower back, and the upper back, and get a stretching. It runs about 20 minutes at a time in order to give you the most comfort possible.
Well, that's one of the reasons they say people, you need to get up and move around if you're on an airplane or on a long-distance car ride or something, to keep that blood from pooling.
Exactly.
You know, now looking into the back here, you know, Genesis didn't forget about the people in the back. If you look, there's a 110 outlet back there for the, you know, your back passengers to plug in their devices, as well as a couple USB plug-ins and your own climate control. This actually has 3-zone climate control in it.
That is correct. So this particular model is actually one of the few options that actually comes with a third-row seat. So it's really the awesome part is the Genesis hasn't ignored some of those families that have a little bit of extra people in there.
That's right. And our camera girl Maddie right here turned me on to how to get into the back of this morning. So even though, you know, she's young, she's inexperienced with cars, she basically schooled me on this thing. So it was great. Now, if you look in here, you talk about the third row seat. Let's show how easy this is. Oops, sorry, Maddie. Let me get out of your way. Fluffy's going to get a little upset here, but that's okay. She's a cat. So just a touch of a couple buttons here, the third row pops up, and there you go. You've got 7-passenger capability just that quick. Now, let's talk a little bit about, Horne Genesis out here. You guys, everybody's been dealing with the chip shortage in general, and the chip shortage has really opened up a new market. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, right now we've been having record sales across the board. So the last few months we've been posting sales records, and one of the great parts is with Genesis, we're focusing on putting the additional chips in the most popular models with the most popular features as demanded by our guests. So absolutely fantastic way that we're going to maintain the great selection and a great inventory to fit all of our customer needs.
There you go. So if you're looking for state-of-the-art SUV, Genesis's newest offering right here, MSRP is $66,475. But come out here and talk to David. I'm sure he can work out a good deal for you. And believe me, go ahead and experience this. It's going to take 15 or 20 minutes to go through all the features. So pack your lunch, come on out, hang out with David. This place out here off the 60 and Tomahawk right there. So come on out, see David. It's Genesis of Horne.